The Second Vienna Award, arbitrated by Germany and Italy, signed on August 30, 1940, took the territory of northern Transylvania from Romania, and gave it to Hungary. Although the devolution of northern Transylvania had been made under the diplomatic pressure of Germany, they didn't directly intervene in the Treaty of Craiova, but it was implemented at the wish of Adolf Hitler, who on July 31, 1940, expressed his wish for the area of Southern Dobruja to be returned to Bulgaria to restore the 1912 Bulgarian-Romanian border. The government of Romania were surprised at Hitler's message, and they expressed the wish to preserve at least the port of Balchik and the city of Silistra. The German ambassador declared that Romanian sacrifices to Bulgaria would make Hitler more sympathetic towards Romania in negotiations between Hungary and Romania on the Transylvania dispute. The Romanians attempted to keep both cities, but the Bulgarian government refused since it was aware of the involvement of German support. Official negotiations began on Monday, August 19, 1940, in the city of Craiova. The negotiations weren't easy, and it was only in the face of the threat of Italian-German arbitration during the Hungarian-Romanian negotiations on August 29, where Romania was trying to prove the benevolence of the Axis powers, that the Romanian delegation announced its readiness to cede all of Southern Dobruja. The Romanians attempted to delay the talks while they tried to persuade the Germans to maintain the territorial integrity of Romania. The Treaty of Craiova finally became reality, and they returned to the 1912 borders. Southern Dobruja, which had been taken by Romania during the Second Balkan War, was returned to Bulgaria and assumed for Romania the loss of a territory with an area of 2,758 square miles, and had a population of ethnic Romanians that made up around 25% of the local population. Their agreement was signed on Saturday, September 7, 1940, by Alexandru Crețanu and Henri Georges Maitani, representing King Michael I of Romania, and Svetoslav Pomenov and Turka Papazov, representing Tsar Boris III of Bulgaria. The treaty was ratified on the Romanian side on Friday, September 13, by Prime Minister and Conducator, Ion Antonescu, but not by King Michael I. The loss of Southern Dobruja did not cause an uproar in Romania, unlike the transfer of northern Transylvania to Hungary in the Second Vienna Award, since northern Transylvania was more important in the Romanian nationalist ideal. The surrender of the quadrilata, which was another Romanian name for Southern Dobruja, was interpreted by the Romanian political class as a mutilation of the country, forced by the pressures of the Axis, and by the authorities in Bulgaria as their correction of an injustice. On the insistence of Romania, the treaty involved a population exchange. The 103,711 Romanians who lived in the area were forced to leave their homes and move to northern Dobruja, and the 62,278 Bulgarians residing in the northern part were forced to move to the south. Most of those Romanians were settlers who had emigrated to southern Dobruja after the August 1913 Treaty of Bucharest, which gave the region to Romania. The Romanian settlers, most of whom were native to Greece, were counted as Romanians and also left the area. The case of the Megalno-Romanian settlers was not different. They were deported from southern Dobruja and settled in the village of Sănă in Romania. Bulgaria had to compensate the displaced Romanians for their losses of equity, and pay Romania $1 million for investments made to the region. Although the bilateral treaty involved the forced displacement of hundreds of thousands of people, it was carried out peacefully and in accordance with the international laws at the time. This was in stark contrast with Romania's concessions to the Soviet Union and to Hungary at this time, as both of those events saw a lot of violence. Romania additionally proposed to exchange all members of the respective ethnic minorities residing in the rest of the two countries, but this was rejected by Bulgaria. The forced relocations also affected the Dobrujan Germans, most of whom lived in northern Dobruja, although a small number of them also lived in the Bulgarian southern Dobruja. They were eventually transferred to Nazi Germany through the Hymen's Reich, or, back home to the Reich. The